Scrumble's Craft and welcome to the latest tutorial in my How To Crochet series. In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to do the double crochet stitch. So this is UK double crochet, in the US this is referred to as single crochet. If you're ever reading a pattern and you're unsure whether it's in UK or US crochet terms, if the pattern talks about single crochet then it's in US terms, as the single crochet does not exist in the UK terminology. The double crochet stitch can be used to make blankets, but is actually commonly used to make toys. Now, these toys, as I've mentioned in my Getting Started with Crochet, are worked in rounds of double crochet. However, for today's tutorial I'm just going to be working this in rows. Today's tutorial is just to get you used to actually working with the stitch and how to form it. In later tutorials I'll then be showing you how to make jellyfish like these and various other toys. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using this paintbrush yarn in Simply Aran. This is colour number 247 and you can find this from lovecrafts.com. I'll leave a link in the description. I'm also going to be using a 5mm hook, this is the Clover Armour hook, and again I'll leave a link to these in the description. When working out our foundation chain for the double crochet, each stitch requires one chain, so each double crochet requires a single chain. So first you need to work out how many chains you want to make, how many double crochets wide you want your blanket to be, and then having decided that, you then just need to add one more chain to that length. So in this example here, I wanted 8 double crochets, so I did a chain of 8 and then I did one more double crochet at the end. To get started, we need to make our slip knot. So we do this by wrapping this around our first finger, like so. Now if you want a refresher on this, if you look at my previous video, and I talk about how to make a foundation chain and how to make a slip knot. So we're just pulling through that loop, inserting our hook, and then we're going to pull on that long length of yarn to tighten this up to our hook. But remember, not too tight, we still want that to be able to move quite freely along the hook. We're then going to make our foundation chain. So I'm just going to make a chain of 8. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and we keep doing this until the chain is of our desired length. So if you want to go ahead and pause the video once you've made your chain of your desired length, and I'll show you what to do next. So I've made my foundation chain of 8 chains, so I'm going to have 8 double crochets in here, and then I just need to chain one more, and this is for my first double crochet stitch. So we're going to work our first stitch into our second chain. So if we pick, this is our first chain here, and this is our second chain from the hook. Now you can either work underneath just that top loop, or if you like me, you can work underneath both loops. Now I prefer to work underneath both loops because it gives you a much cleaner starting edge and you don't have the holes. If you only work under one loop, this starting row, this first row, can be quite gappy. So we're going to work straight in underneath both hoops of this one here, and then we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through. So now we'll have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over again and pull through both of those loops. So we now have our first double crochet. And we're going to continue this working along the chain. So we're going to insert that hook underneath the 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, so we have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through both those loops. And again, so inserting our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. And then continue working like this along your foundation chain, always working into the next stitch. So underneath both those loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now if you want to go ahead and pause the video and I can meet you back at the end. And so then we're going to continue this till the end. So inserting our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're into our final stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And we've now finished row 1. To start row 2, we're first just going to make a chain 1, and then when I'm turning my work, I like to turn my work away from me. So the direction that you turn your work will affect how the sides of your work look, and I think it looks a lot neater when you turn your work away from you, so anti-clockwise. So turning our work away from us, we're then going to work directly into this stitch here. So directly at the base of our turning chain, insert your hook, and you want to make sure your hook is inserted under both loops, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And then we have our first double crochet of row 2. So now moving into the next stitch, being sure to work under both loops, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Always remember as well to take the hook away from you, so you're always moving the hook away from you and then picking up that yarn. So insert your hook, pull through and then pull through 2. And again, inserting your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And we just continue like this all the way along your row. So if you want to go ahead and pause the video at any point, and you can then meet me back when you're finished along your row, and I'll show you how to finish off. So having reached the final stitch, we're going to make sure working underneath both of those loops once again, inserting our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we've finished row 2. Now to start row 3, or similar to before, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work away from us. We're going to work into the base of our turning chain. So insert your hook underneath both of those loops, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. And that's the first stitch of row 3. And then again, inserting the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. And so we're going to carry on doing this along the row. So inserting that hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then in that final stitch, insert that hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and we've finished row 3. We're going to now continue all of the remaining rows in the same manner as row 3. So we're going to chain 1, we're then going to turn our work, and we're going to work straight into the base of that chain 1. And this is how we're going to work all of the remaining rows. So if you want to pause the video and then meet me back at the end when you're ready to tie off, and I'll show you how to finish off that blanket. So here I am, just on my final stitch of row 4. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and now imagine this was my finished project. So to finish off, I'm going to chain 1 more. But instead of turning my work, I'm just going to snip off that end of yarn, and then I'm going to pull that tail through and just tighten up that knot. And then there we have our finished double crochet piece. If you found this tutorial useful, then please do subscribe to my channel, and if there are any other tutorials, videos you'd like to see in the future, then leave me a note in the comments and I will see what I can do. In the meantime, thank you for watching and happy crocheting.